All right, Dave, explain to us what's going on here right now.
Yeah, so over here you'll see our 50 megawatt power plant that's being constructed and built. It's still in the testing phases, making sure it's reliable for our customers.
So I know Voltagrid is one of the biggest off-takers of CNG, compressed natural gas, in the country today. We've been doing it for 4 or 5 years now out in the oil fields.
Yeah.
So talk about how we use CNG and how we'll look to use CNG in the future.
Well, just like we did for the oil and gas industry, we're really trying to offset the usage of diesel when not needed and not necessary. The biggest thing for that is obviously the natural gas generators, even on a temporary mode, right? We are up to 3 megawatts, 3.3 megawatts per a trailerized mobile unit. So that's a lot of excessive power, right? But the reality is what we needed to do is we needed to displace the diesel. And the best way to displace the diesel was easily transportable gas. So a lot of people are coming to us for compressed natural gas services, right? In displacing the diesel and reducing their impact on the environment.
And so I see us too, what I've experienced is we've used CNG for commissioning, we've used CNG for bridging, but we've even used CNG for some relatively long-term supply solutions, right?
Really, to be honest with you, CNG is all about a logistics business, right? So if we get close to the pipe system and we can get enough supply out of that pipe system, we can compress it and we can make it travel right before the pipeline can get built. So we can even not just bridge your power solution, we could actually bridge your gas solution.
So virtual pipeline, you know, we own the compressors, we own the trucks, we own the trailers, we can do it all.
Yeah, our CEO is very big on that, owning the whole supply chain in order to make sure it's under control and we can control our own destiny.
So Dave, talk about noise levels and reliability.
As you can see at this actual site, we're very close to the proximity of residential customers. So one of our customer really wanted to ensure that there was no impact to the community. So what we did is these packages are sound annotated to 65 dBA, right, at 7 meters. So when they're operating, you can basically have an easygoing conversation between two people and you wouldn't even hear it.
Talk about air permitting. A lot of these data centers are going in very close to urban areas where they may be in non-attainment, moderate, severe. How do we manage that?
Yeah, it's important, right? So no matter our design, build, our reliability, everything else, if it can't get permitted, we can't construct it. So at this particular power plant, it's actually in a severe non-attainment. And we were able to get approval for 200 megawatts in 21 days through the TCEQ here in the great state of Texas. One of the reasons for that is if you look above here, you'll see the selective catalytic reduction. We're able to destroy NOx to 98%, and we're able to destroy SO2 up to 95%, and our CO levels are getting destroyed over 95%.
Again, that's a proprietary process, I think, to Voltagrid, as I've learned about it. And actually, the air permitting is something, too, that we do entirely internally, right?
That's right. So when customers come to us with a proposal on a site, the first thing we look at is where is it going to be? And the reason being is we have to understand to what limitation under a minor new source review that we can get that project built. So when we started working with our generator partner and our control partners, we started to figure out ways that we could actually improve on that. So when we started this endeavor, you can get about 300 megawatts in an attainment zone to stay under the 250 tons per year now. We can get to 700 megawatts currently in an attainment zone under a minor new source review and stay under that 250 tons per year threshold.